خلص حاحكي.
I think this is an issue that it confronts all religious communities. The decline of religion in the modern era, I think, is largely due to a couple of ideas. This idea that modern peoples are somehow different from other peoples, and it's kind of an exceptionalism. But it's, instead of from culture to culture or something, it's kind of from, or rather, instead of being from culture to culture within a same time, it's culture to culture looking at the past. People throughout history have been the same, and people every era tend to assume that whatever their cultural kind of values are they tend to assume that they are objectively true or obviously true. Okay, there's all these different ideologies and philosophies existing, right? And modernity kind of claims to be almost like all these other things are subjective, but here's the new objective truth, as opposed to here's just another participant in the conversation. But people within our own culture we see as like normal thinking, feeling, acting humans. And so that people do this not only to other cultures but also to the past. Now we're so much smarter and so much more enlightened than people of the past. The magicians of nowadays are the people who give you like televisions and like cars and things, and you're told that this is like because of science, and so people are like, whoa, science is magical, or like science has prestige, right? And people are distracted by it. People are there's two things kind of. There's first of all if you look at a lot of the early scientists, they're all very religious people. They're looking into God's laws, right? Now that the system that we've discovered is like more and more complex, people are distracted by this, and they're starting to they start to feel like they know enough about it that it like doesn't need a God or something, right? There's a bad philosophy of science that is in the general culture. What is science? I mean, science is a practice of taking things and controlling environments in certain ways so that we can isolate variables and understand a little bit in more detail what is going on. What it doesn't do is, tell you much about things you can't control, and it doesn't. There are many questions it doesn't address. Like I said, it doesn't tell you why things are happening. It just tells you, effectively, it just tells you in more detail what is happening. There's something beyond the purely physical. Purely physical terms cannot describe how we experience the world. The fact that I can tell that both of these are blades of grass, they don't share any molecules, and as soon as I start saying, oh well, they have a similar like shape pattern or something, I'm beginning to put abstract ideas onto it, and those aren't physical things. That's what the Quran is referring to when it says that God taught Adam al-asma, the names or the essences of things, like our ability to see beyond the physical, the purely physical, and see these patterns is something of is a mirror of divine knowledge, or a glimmering of divine knowledge, I suppose.